sold on this guy. Everybody was like, "Oh, he's the boogeyman." Blah blah blah. All right, I'm just gonna leave it at that.
I didn't plan on talking about it. We missed it last episode because we were so geared up for this fight card. Boxing has a PED problem. I tweeted it out. It's simple as that. Boxing has a PED problem, period. And Matias pops hot, and the guy has got an unbelievable motor and devastating power. How can this guy throw 90 punches around, never get tired? Oscarine.
He also killed a man in the ring. So let's not forget that. So yeah,
how about that?
So fuck this guy. I straight up, fuck this guy. Like, you literally killed a guy in the ring, and now you're using fucking pets. Get out of here. I mean,
crazy. Well, more of that will come.
Welcome back to Inside the Ropes with Coach Mario. Coach Mario, owner and head coach of Warriors Pride Boxing Academy here in Miami, Florida. Este video voy a hacerlo en inglés, pero estoy poniendo los subtítulos en español si quieren verlo, pero porque es una carta dirigida, un mensaje dirigido a los comentarios de Chris Algieri. This video is in English because it's directed at Chris Algieri, and of course, Spanish subtitles are available for my Latino and Puerto Rico audience. Today's episode, brutal honesty, and Chris, you earned this one. I respect anyone who gets into the ring. I respect fighters, champions, contenders, journeymen, everyone, amateur fighters, street fighters, bare knuckle fighters, all right? And yes, everyone is entitled to an opinion. But what has Chris Algieri been doing? It's an opinion. It's obsession. It's bitterness. And it's starting to look like hate, jealousy, or prejudice. Take your pick. Let's get right to the line you crossed, Chris. When the Austrian situation came up, a contamination level trace, the kind that is literally impossible to use as a PED, your response wasn't analytical, it wasn't professional, it wasn't even rational. You went on a podcast and said, fuck that guy, about a two-time world champion, about a man who's overcome more tragedy and trauma than you could ever imagine, about a man who never disrespected you, about a humble man. Calling a fighter a cheat is one thing, and you never did that against Canelo Alvarez or Ryan Garcia. You never told these guys, fuck those guys, right? Screaming fuck that guy publicly like a high school kid, gossiping in the locker room. That's not commentary. That's emotional instability. And then you cross an even darker line. You imply the tragic death of Maxim Dadashev might somehow make sense in light of the contaminating finding. That is slander, that is libel, and yes, Matias could take legal action against you. Matias is a two-time world champion, brother. A man who battled demons, hardship, grief, and pressure, and rose up. He didn't get handed anything. He earned every bruise, every knockout, every belt. And instead of respecting that, you seem almost delighted to see him drag through the mud. And then, Chris, you say something that made the entire boxing world raise an eyebrow. You say sarcastically, confidently, proudly that your style is similar to Leon Paro's, and that because Paro outboxed Matias, held him, moved, reset, that you could have done the same. You even compared your performance against Provodnikov to a hypothetical win against Matias. Come on, man. Chris, you do realize that Paro is a one-loss, active, prime, condition, world-level southpaw with youth, timing, movement, and discipline, right? Comparing yourself to Paro is like comparing a 2011 Honda Civic to a Tesla Plaid because they're both cars. Sure, technically, but let's not kid ourselves. And saying Provodnikov's style is similar to Matias? Brother, where? Because they're both pressure fighters? That's like saying you could beat Mike Tyson because you once sparred with a guy who threw hooks. Let's entertain your theory for a moment, all right? So according to Chris Algieri, you outboxed Provodnikov, therefore you could outbox Matias. Paro beat Matias, therefore your style is like Paro's. You once moved your feet, therefore you're a master of lateral movement. And you got knocked out 5 times, therefore you are qualified to lecture champions. By that logic, I guess since I once jogged 2 miles, I'm ready to headline the Boston Marathon. Let's break it down. Your actual track record, since you seem to forget it. Pacquiao dropped you 6 times. Not 6 rounds, 6 knockdowns. You look like you were falling down an escalator. Errol Spence beat you so badly, your corner had to rescue you. You didn't win a second of that fight. Amir Khan's chin made out of eggshells dropped you and outboxed you every round. Enough said. And then Conor Ben? Conor Ben didn't just beat you, brother. He obliterated you. He knocked you out so violently you collapsed under the ropes. A highlight reel knockout that people still repost when they want to show a career-ending punch. So let's be honest. Your style didn't beat pressure fighters. Your style didn't beat punchers. Your style didn't beat world-class opponents. It barely kept you conscious. This isn't analysis, brother. This isn't commentary what you do. This is personal and it shows. You're not critiquing Matias' style. You're attacking his existence. It looks like jealousy. It smells like resentment. And it sounds like bitterness. So here's the brutal honesty, Chris. If you want to analyze boxing, do it professionally. If you want to debate styles, great. But when you say fuck that guy, when you link a fighter to a tragedy without proof, when you throw accusations of PED use based on contamination levels, you're not a commentator. You're a liability. And if you keep running your mouth like this, don't be surprised if Matias stops listening and his attorney start talking. Respect the sport, respect the fighters, and stop pretending your resume gives you authority over champions who accomplish things you have never come close to achieving. Again, I want you to analyze what you're saying moving forward. Give credit where credit is due, all right? And be unbiased on your comments, all right? That's what I'm expecting you to do. When Matias beats the living crap out of Dalton Smith, I want to see what you say then, all right? I hope Chris Algieri listens to this in an honest way and opens his mind. And if he needs therapy, then go and get it, right? Anyway, guys, this is Coach Mario, owner and head coach, Warriors Pride Boxing Academy. And today the truth hit harder than any punch Chris Algieri ever threw. God bless you and peace.